In this video, I give my personal reactions and insight about the research study entitled Language, Anxiety, and Focus. So, question number 1. What are the primary sources of language anxiety among Filipino undergraduates, teacher education learners according to the study? So, the answer is proves the root causes of language anxiety in the specific context Filipino teacher education students. The answer will likely highlight common anxieties related to speaking, writing, and interacting in English. The study might reveal that fear of making mistakes, being judged for their accents, or not being understood are primary sources of language anxiety. Question number 2. How does speaking in English affect the anxiety levels of the learners? Provide specific examples from the study. So, the answer is delves into the impact of speaking English on the learner's emotional state. The answer might show a correlation between speaking English and heightened anxiety, perhaps even providing specific scenarios where anxiety manifests. So the study must show that students experience increased anxiety during oral presentation, class discussions, or when interacting with native English speakers. It could also mention that anxiety levels vary depending on the specific speaking task on the situation. Then, question number 3. How do error correction and communicating with English speakers contribute to high levels of anxiety? So this question focuses on two specific triggers of an anxiety: feedback or on errors and interaction with native speakers. It might explore how this situation can be perceived as threatening or judgmental, leading to increased anxiety. So the study could reveal that the students feel anxious when teachers correct their grammar or pronunciations, leading to a fear of being perceived and incompetent. It might also show that interaction with native speakers can be imitating as students worry about making mistakes or not being understood. So, question number 4. What is the significance of writing activity anxiety being categorized as a moderate source of anxiety? So, here's the answer. The significance of writing anxiety being less intense compared to other anxieties. It might explore potential reasons for this, such as the perceived control students have over written communication compared to spoken communication. The study might suggest that writing anxiety is less pronounced because students have more time to think and revise their work. So, question number 5. How does the study's findings on the resources of language anxiety relate to the broader context of language learnings in the Philippines? So, here's the explanation. Understanding the context, this question emphasizes the importance of considering the specific cultural or societal context in which language anxiety arises. So it recognizes that language anxiety is not a universal phenomenon but rather is shaped by the unique circumstances of a particular place and time. By examining how the study's findings on language anxiety sources relate to the broader context of language learning in the Philippines. So researchers can gain a deeper understanding of the factors that contribute to this phenomenon. So this helps move beyond individual experiences and explore the broader societal forces at play. So this is has importance implication for practice in the Philippines. By understanding the specific sources of language anxiety in this context, educators and policymakers can develop more effective approaches to language teaching and learning that address the unique needs and challenges of Filipino learners. For the educational system, the study might reveal that the educational system in the Philippines contributes to language anxiety. For example, teaching methods that emphasizes memorization and grammar rules rather than communication competences can lead to a fear of making mistakes, can reluctance to the participate in speaking activities. So, by the understanding how the study's findings on the sources of language anxiety relate to the borders context of language learning in the Philippines, so educators can be develop more strategies to support Filipino students and overcome their anxieties and achieving their language learning goals.